Harry's Wife, part 102.6. Nobody wants to handle their PR. Hello, I'm H.G. Tudor. Continuing to explain the actions and omissions of Harry's wife seen through the prism of her narcissism. PR is important to many narcissists. It is a mean, of course, of getting to the prime aims, asserting control over a lot of people and thus receiving fuel from them, managing the facade, creating opportunities for residual benefits such as that facade, and, of course, money. Harry's wife makes extensive use of publicists, agents, and PR people. We, of course, are subjected to the repeated PR puff pieces, many of which I draw to your attention. We have a mixture now, as the Mirror, which, as you know, often accepts the PR dollars, tells us Harry and Harry's wife appoint former Silicon Valley big wig as new PR chief after ditching previous firm. Christine Weil Schirmer, who has previously worked for Apple and Pinterest, is already head of communications at the Sussex's charity Archwell, but will now also oversee the couple's publicity. This, of course, is being heralded as the choice of Harry's wife, a firm decision that PR will now be handled by somebody we already know and apparently trust, effectively taking it in-house. This, of course, has to be proclaimed. Everybody must know, although we don't really need to know whose PR outfits are whose, but nevertheless, Harry's wife's narcissism deems that it's appropriate for that to be the case. This is, of course, as part of the assertion of control, of maintaining that facade of telling people, I'm the one that makes the decisions here. We got rid of Sunshine Sachs. They didn't get rid of us. All those scurrilous rumours you hear about us being unable to pay the bills or them being dissatisfied with representing us, poppycock. We got rid of them. They weren't serving our needs. And instead, we've now gone in-house. Of course, what this tells me is that irrespective of who ditched who, I suspect that they're struggling to get representation elsewhere because of the necessity of utilising an existing employee. The fact is, this is being done because either other agencies aren't interested, which is possible, or more likely, there's an expense issue, and therefore, rather than pay an outside agency a lot of money to deal with this, instead, the new PR chief is going to be one of the existing employees, given another hat. Of course, the Mirror heralds this as important news on behalf of Harry and Harry's wife, but it seems to me that this is a method of asserting control over the rumours about the split with Sunshine Sachs, and is also representative of the diminishing residual benefit that is their financial state. The article by Sarah Odeen Isbister tells us, publicity for Harry and Harry's wife will now be handled in-house by a former Silicon Valley big wig, after the couple parted ways from their previous PR advisors. Christine Schirmer, already head of communications at their charitable foundation Archwell, will now head up the couple's publicity as well. Last month, the couple moved on from their New York PR firm Sunshine Sachs, who had been advising Harry's wife since her days on TV drama Suits. A source reportedly told the Daily Mail, this is a really big deal for Harry's wife. She takes the view that she doesn't need to pay an outside firm a lot of money to do PR for her and Harry anymore. Assertion of control, potential response and cover-up to diminished financial situation. Ms. Schirmer has been working with the Sussexes since 2020 and helped to launch the Archwell Foundation. The married mother of one has previously worked for tech giants Pinterest and Apple. Ms. Schirmer was raised in Long Island, New York, to parents Christine and Ken, both librarians, tells the Daily Mail. Absolutely fascinating. She studied at the same university as Harry's wife, Northwestern in Illinois, graduating with a degree in journalism in 2000. The top PR attended the university between 1996 and 2000. A publicist who knows Miss Schirmer had previously called her the real deal and said she was widely respected in the industry as one of the best and smartest there is, according to the Mail on Sunday. Sunshine Sachs helped Harry and Harry's wife start a new life in America after they stepped down as senior royals in 2020. Partner Keely Thomas Morgan apparently shared her key California contacts with the couple when they crossed the Atlantic. And Ms. Morgan's pal, American filmmaker Tyler Perry, allowed Harry and Harry's wife to stay in his home when they first moved to LA. A source reportedly told the Daily Mail that Harry and Harry's wife's working relationship with Sunshine Sachs had always meant to be temporary bullshit until an in-house team was set up. The PR firm has apparently been helping with the transition, remain on good terms with the couple, and still collaborate occasionally. That strikes me as facade management. Although Harry's memoir has been delayed till next year, Ms. Shermer will have plenty to keep her busy, with Harry's wife's Spotify podcast resuming and the couple's Netflix reality show coming up. The latter is rumoured to be going through some post-production edits following the Queen's death. The Express weighs in on this. Harry and Harry's wife ditch glitzy LA PR team to go it alone. Really big deal for Duchess, reports Dylan Donnelly. Prince Harry and Harry's wife have reportedly ditched their public relations team. Since stepping down from full-time royal duties in 2020, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex have been represented by Sunshine Sachs. Now Harry's wife and Harry have been said to have ditched Sunshine Sachs in order to go it alone. A source said, "This is a really big deal for Harry's wife. She takes the view that she doesn't need to pay an outside firm a lot of money to do PR for her and Harry anymore." Then talks about taking it in-house. And according to the Daily Mail's Richard Eden, Toya Holness, who was appointed as Global Press Secretary in March 2021, was reported to have parted company with the Sussexes earlier this year. So she didn't last long. Another source told Mr. Eden, "When Sunshine Sachs began working with the Duke and Duchess, the plan was always for it to be temporary, and again, bullshit, until a full-time internal team could be created." This again smacks of PR management in terms of the facade, but there's also a further view that comes in from something called Oh My Mag. Never heard of it, but let's dive in and see what exciting news they have for us about this particular topic. An article by Yukti Malhotra tells us, "The PR company Sunshine Sachs, which has advised the Duchess of Sussex since her days as an actress on the courtroom drama Suits, has been ditched by Prince Harry and Harry's wife. New York-based Sunshine Sachs has been with the couple ever for a long time." That doesn't even make sense. Even when they were working as senior royals in 2019, the firm helped out the couple's Africa tour. However, it looks like the Sussex couple decided to call it quits after their popularity plunged. The Sun confirms that the PR agency's senior partner, Keely Thomas Morgan, is friends with Harry's wife. The firm's PR chief was also invited to the couple's wedding and also helped them house hunt after they moved to the United States. Sunshine Sachs, like Prince Harry and Harry's wife, use their contacts and networks in the United States after they moved and really helped them settle. It then talks about Christine Shermer taking over. Despite sharing a great bond with the company, the Sussexes' decision of quitting the firm came as a shock. However, an insider who knows the details of the company's relationship with the couple claims that this was the plan all along. And again, it's being pumped out there. So, naturally, someone like Harry's wife and Harry would use a PR firm, particularly as she needs to merch every opportunity that she can lay her green eyes upon. Nevertheless, we don't need to know about this, do we? But Harry's wife believes that we do. First of all, there are rumours, as I mentioned, that Sunshine Sachs got rid of them. That's a threat to control and damages Harry's wife's facade. That needs to be nullified. Hence, the necessity of this pronouncement about what they are doing. Furthermore, to say that it was always the intention for us to go in-house, again, facade management, and the fact that that's been done suggests to me that the money situation is becoming increasingly difficult, and also it allows Harry's wife a further assertion of control with regard to what is said. The necessity of telling us all about this is to quash rumour and, of course, to herald to everybody, look, we have somebody else, look at me, talk about me. Once again, her narcissism ensuring that every little thing that she does has to be publicised and brought to our attention. And naturally, we are going to analyse and comment upon it. I'm H.G. Tudor. Thank you for listening.